Hari Om. Namaskar. Let's begin with our session. Let's chant the Om 3 times. First, normal breathe, deep inhalation, long exhalation. Check your posture. The sit straight, body straight. Continue your normal breathe. Inhale for Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Where? Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha. Om Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Chavatyakena Yogat Karottam Pravaram Muinam Patanjalim Pranjali Ranatosmi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Pranasedam Vase Sarvam Trideve Yat Pratishtitam Mateva Putrana Rakshasva Srishcha Pragyascha Videinayati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Join your hand, rub palms, palms on face, open your eyes gently. Hari Om. So let's begin our Sukshma, coming to this standing position. Shall begin with Kati Shakti Vikasa. Stand straight, legs together. Form the fist of right hand. Hold right hand by right hand. Keep hands on back. Inhale and big man, big bend, backside, bend backside. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale while coming up. change hand. Left side, left hand twist. Hold left hand by right hand. Continue same kriya. Next, pistols between leg, hands on waist. Inhale and bend backward. Exhale down. Stop practice. Next, legs together. Inhale, bend back, and exhale, big jerk. Next, leg straight, hands up at the shoulder level. But to bend laterally. Bend right side, exhale and bend right side. Hand straight. Inhale, center. Then exhale left, center. Right, center. Left, center. Next, to perform the Kati Chakrasana rapidly. So hands in front, exhale and twist right side, center. Exhale left while inhaling center. Perform 5 rounds. Next, Jangvi Shakti Vikasa Kriya. You can perform jumping jack, inhalation up, exhalation down. So exhale, exhale first, exhale, and while inhaling, jump. Stop. Now we shall reverse the breath. First, you have to inhale, and while exhaling, you have to jump. Stop. Now let's perform squatting. Stand straight, hands in front of the body, parallel to the ground, legs together, exhale and go down. You have to sit on chair. Imagine there is a chair. Keep back straight. Hold the posture. Inhale and come up. One more time. Exhale. Inhaling, come up. Next, you have to perform Natarajasana. Legs together, hands beside the body. Exhale, go down. Increase distance between your knees. Heels touch, raise your heels. Inhale and come up. One more time. Exhale, go down. Increase distance between your knees. Heels up. Balance your body properly. Inhale and come. Next, Pindali Shakti Vikasa Kriya. And from the fist. Exhale. Sit in squat. Come up. Rotate hands and exhale out. Exhale. Sit in squat. Inhale, come up. Rotate hand and exhale out. 3 more times. Carry on. Carry on. One more time. Now be ready for sun salutation. Kshatriya sun god. Aditasya namaskaram ye kuruvanti dine dine आयु प्रज्ञा बलम वीर्यम तेजस्ततेषां च जायते. Twist to the side. Hands in namaskar position. Legs together. Check your posture. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padhastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. Padhastasana. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Just a minute. All of you, please check that. See, your mat should be parallel to your computer or mobile. Keep it horizontal. Keep it horizontal. Fine. Okay. Let's continue. Come in Namaskar position. Om Suryaya Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padhastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. Padhastasana. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Om Bhanave Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padhastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. In Bhujangasana, see that your hips are down, touching to the ground. Naval region and below that should touch to the ground. Try to look at top. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. Ashwasanchalan. Hips down. Padhastasana. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Om Khagaya Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padhastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvat. Ashwasanchalan. Padas. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Om Pushne Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padastha. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. Padastasana. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. Padastasana. Hastottanasana. Namaskar. Om Mariche Namaha. Hastottanasana. Padastasana. Ashwasanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalan. पादहस्तासन, प्रमाण हस्तोत्थानासन, नमस्कार. Relax. All of you, lay down in Shavasana. Lay down in Shavasana. Distance between your leg, hands aside your body, palm facing up. Relax entire body, head straight, relax, shoulders touching to the ground. Relax shoulder. Uttanam, Shavadbhumo, Shanam, Tachavasanam, Shavasanam, Shrantiharam, Chitta Vishrantikarakam. Your body and mind is in rest. If you are getting thoughts, don't react on thoughts. Let thoughts pass away. So slowly, you will not entertain thoughts, so that your chitta will be settled down and you can do yoga practices more nicely. Now be ready to release Shavasana. Legs together, hands near body. Raise hands above the head and legs down. Stretch hands upward, legs downward. Stretch maximum and relax. One more time. Inhale and stretch hands upward, legs down and relax. Hands down, hands near the body and come in sitting posture while bending towards left. Come in sitting posture. Now we shall perform Dandasana. So we have practiced Dandasana many times. So let's practice Dandasana once again. Come in Dandasana. How you will maintain Dandasana? Legs straight. You have to sit in rectangle. Your body should be perpendicular to your legs. So come in Dandasana. So any sitting posture has to be performed. The starting posture of sitting asanas is Dandasana. This posture. This is called as Dandasana. And if you want to relax, you have to perform Shithila Dandasana. Legs separated, hands back, and neck behind. Just rest it down. So this is Shithila Dandasana. This is relaxing. But otherwise, the starting position of every sitting asana is Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Now we shall perform some preparative practices for Padmasana. So move your legs toward your body and away from body. Stretch neck. Then move your kneecap towards you and release those. Next, bring left leg on thigh. You have to bring knees towards you, then press down. Pull it towards stomach as much as possible and try to touch it to the ground. Next, hold the left leg in hand and try to touch it to the forehead. Next, we shall perform rotation of leg. Just hold the left leg like baby and rotate it. Now same with right leg. Next, hold on the right leg and try to bring it down. Try to touch it to the forehead as much as you can. Now hold the leg in your hands and rotate it. Release. Next, we shall perform butterfly. For that, you have to bring legs near your perineum region. So this asana actually is Bhadrasana. Sit straight, back straight, and start butterfly. You should feel stretch in your perineum region, inner thighs. There is pressure in the inner thighs. Observe that. Try to lift knees as much as you can. Now release. Now let's perform Padmasana. Sit in Padmasana. Hands behind the back. Sit straight. Inhale and go down. While exhaling, bend forward. Inhale, come back. One more time. Inhale, and while exhaling, go down. Inhale, while exhaling, go down. Very good. Inhale, come up. Now, once again, come in Dandasana. Release Padmasana. Come in Dandasana. Now you have to fold your left leg, then right leg, and come in Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Now we shall perform Vajrasana Yoga Mudra. Hands behind the back. Inhale. While exhaling, go down. Breathe normal. Now while inhaling, come up. Slowly. Next, Vajrasana Yoga Mudra 2. Keep hands on stomach. First left hand on the navel. Top of that right hand. Inhale. While exhaling, bend forward. Elbows pointing to the sky. Near body, elbow near body, pointing to the sky. Normal breathe. Now while inhaling, come up. One more time. Inhale. While exhaling, go down. Elbow straight near body. Normal breath. Try to keep touch ground by head while inhaling. Slowly come out. Now release Vajrasana. And come in sitting posture. Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. We have to learn today two new asanas, two new sitting asanas. Vakrasana and Ardha Machandrasana or Ardha Vatsya. Ardha Machandrasana. So first we'll talk about Vakrasana. Vakrasana is a spinal twist. So we have to bend our body through spinal towards right as much as and then towards left as much as. So this is I'm just doing the preparatory movements. So just rotate your body. Afterwards, see I'm demonstrating also. You have to sit in Dandasana. Now bend your right knee. Keep the leg near hand like this. Now the opposite hand you will raise and bring it. Through this hand you will try to touch this as much as you can. I can't do it properly, but showing you. Then right hand will be back. Now while exhaling, you have to bend towards right and twist your spine as much as. Back should be straight, chest open, both shoulders should be in straight line. And then rotate your head back side. Look at the back, maximum. Chest open, twist right side, maximum. Eyes closed. Normal breathe. You have to push this right leg here on the inner side in this way. Now while releasing, first bring your head front, then hands, then leg. Now I shall perform with other leg. Change the side. Now with the left leg, opposite hand up. Rotate through wrist. This gives nice exercise to spine. Then turn head back, try to look at back, eyes closed. Go on pressing your left leg inner side by hand. Open the chest. Normal breathe. Now while releasing, first move head, then hands, then leg. So this is Vakrasana. The benefits of Vakrasana. Because of Vakrasana, spine health will improve, your posture will improve, you will never bend your shoulders like this. So posture will improve, digestion will improve, you are finding stretch in your abdomen region, stretch in the chest region. So these asanas are good for asthmatic patients as well as it improves digestion. So who can't do it? If you are performed through abdomen surgery, this asana is not recommended. If you are having back pain, then also this asana is not recommended because there is a twist. So most important here, we are forming the twist and we are twisting the entire spine. So vertebra, imagine you are spring. So you are trying to bend that spring in back end, front end, then right side, left side, different asanas there. Now we are rotating and bending, twisting. So this is a twisting. So this will give the maximum stretch to each vertebra muscles. So because of this, vertebra will be always in better. Your spine will function properly. For women, this is good for reproductive organs. Menstrual problems will be removed. Pregnant women should not perform this asana, and in periods you should not perform this asana. So let's be ready for Vakrasana. We shall practice Vakrasana. So please come in Dandasana. First in Dandasana. Sit in Dandasana, legs front, hands in your body in Dandasana. Now, first we'll start with the right leg. So right leg, bend in knees. Bend in knees, keep it vertically. Keep it near left leg, left thigh. Now opposite hand will be up. Cross your leg, push leg inside, and the right hand will be back. You should not bend in back, no bending. Now try to twist, look at the back, sit straight, stretch your back muscles. Look at the back. Open chest maximum so that lung capacity will increase. Open chest maximum. Fine. Now be ready to release this. First, bend your head, then hands. Hands down. Now legs straight. Now let's repeat this with other leg. Now left leg, bend left leg, right hand on top. Very good. Now, try to look at the back. Don't drop out neck. Rachana, lift neck up. Don't drop out neck. Neck will remain in same. Don't bend it. So while you bend also, don't drop out neck. Neck should be straight. Very good. Very good. Now release Vakrasana. First neck, then hands, and then leg. Now, if twisting is the problem, for me also it is the problem. So what we can do? We can hold this particular knee by hand in this way, and then stretch it, pull it inside. So this is one simple variation, and then keep hand side beside. Now you can twist very easily. Look at the back. So your main purpose is what? Twisting, giving exercise to the spine. So that is happening, correct? But as your fat gets reduced, you can perform it properly. So this is Vakrasana. Now let us talk about Ardha Machindrasana. So this is a little bit advanced as compared to Vakrasana, and there are more benefits of Ardha Machindrasana. So I'll explain it with the help of demonstration. You have to sit in Dandasana. First, you have to Bend your right leg in knees and keep right neck outside of your left leg. After this, you have to bend your left leg. Now in this posture, you have to see that you are sitting on both buttocks. Now the opposite hand will go up. You will hold it in the leg. This hand, you have to just rotate it in the back. Now, you will go on pushing this knee inside and same position. Open chest maximum, fist maximum. Try to look at the back. Open your chest. While releasing first, head straight, hands down. Now this leg which is below that will be straightened first, then right. Here also, see, this is simple variation, but actually, in reality, you should do this and touch this here as much as possible. So that is required to be done. Something like this. Right? So this hand should touch here. This is one side. Have to do it with other side also. While releasing, look at the straight. Release hands. Now the leg which is down, that will be straight first, that will straighten first, and then left leg. This is Ardha Machindrasana, which is designed by Sage Machindranath, and he used to perform this asana for three days continuously. So this is one of his favorite asana. There are a lot of spiritual benefit of this. So again, benefit of this will be better as compared to Vakrasana. It is good for health of spine. It's good for digestion, indigestion problems. It balances thyroid also. That is also very good because we are testing and we are expanding the chest. So when you expand the chest, maximum air is inhaled. So it is good for asthmatic patient. So with this asana, you can find solution for constipation, asthma. The other most benefits of this asana is because of this you are improving the functionality of adrenal gland, kidney, liver, spleen. So as you have maximum stretch on these internal organs, the organ functions will improve. So it is good for diabetic also because pancreas will function nicely. So these are all benefits of Ardha Machindrasana. So let's perform Ardha Machindrasana now. First we shall perform Vakrasana. Vakrasana we have performed, right? You have practiced Vakrasana right now. Yes or no? Yes. So now we shall perform Ardha Machindrasana. So let's be ready for Ardha Machindrasana. So come in. Dandasana. So start with the right leg. Hold right leg. Keep it outside of the left leg. Like this. Now fold left leg like this. Now opposite hand will go up like this. This hand rotate it in back, rotate it behind back, and twist to the right side. Maximum twist is required. As we just try to look at the back. Then close eyes. Back straight. Chest open. Okay, now release the posture. Head first, move head first, then hands down. Then your lower leg will come first, then other leg. Now repeat it with other leg. Now you have to bend left leg, keep it outside of the right leg, bend right leg, right hand up, no bending in back. Bending, don't do any bending, just you have to twist. You have to twist maximum, no bending. Fine. Now be ready to release it. First move head, then hands up and down. Afterwards, lower leg first, then other leg. So this is Ardha Machandasana. Now after performing this, you can just rotate to the left, rotate to the right, so that you get good pressure on your both sides. So there will not be any kind of muscle jam because of this practice. Okay. Now be ready for Kapalabhati. Before that, we'll have Shavasana. So please have Shavasana. Lay down in the Shavasana quickly. All of you go in Shavasana. Have Shavasana for some time. Half a minute Shavasana. Quick Shavasana for half a minute. Now just imagine we have to perform pranayama practice. So it is pranayama. Just you go on listening. See, normally we breathe without any awareness. We don't give awareness to our breath. So with some speed, our thing is going on. Actually, yoga will teach us how to breathe slowly, how to perform deep breath, and all that is important. But to get more benefits from pranayama, Maharshi Patanjali recommends in his Yoga Sutra 49, chapter 2, or Sadhan Pad, Sutra 49. तस्मिन् सति श्वास प्रश्वास योग गति विच्छेद प्राणायाम. So your normal breath, you will alter it. You will alter it by prolonging your inhalation or prolonging your exhalation. You will hold inhalation inside antar kumbha or outside bahya kumbha. So with purpose, you will prolong your inhalation exhalation. That is pranayama. तस्मिन् सति श्वास प्रश्वास योग गति विच्छेदः pranayama. So let's be ready to perform pranayama practice. So release shavasana and slowly come into the sitting position. So we should not start pranayama directly. First we shall do Shodhan Kriya. Correct? So because of Kapalabhati, if any nostril is blocked because of cough, that will be cleared. So first we have to perform Shodhan Kriya, that is Kapalabhati. So sit straight in any posture, Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Sukhasana. We have to perform Kapalabhati, that is forceful exhalation. We shall perform 30 rounds of Kapalabhati. Let's start. First, normal breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and start Kapalbhati, forceful exhalation. Continue. Don't move shoulders, eyes closed, sit straight. Bring your abdomen as much as you can. छन छन की आवाज आनी चाहिए. After 30 rounds, you can stop. Okay. So stop practice. Now let's perform 10 rounds of Anulom Vilom. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, right hand in Pranam Mudra. Close your right nostrils. Sit straight. Inhale through left for 5 counts. Exhale through right for 10 counts. So you have to prolong exhalation maximum. It should be double of your inhalation time. So if you are inhaling for 5 counts, exhale it for 10 counts. Alternate nostril. Inhale by left, exhale through right. Then inhale through right, exhale through left. Continue this. Now stop practice. And straight. Today we shall learn new pranayama. So till now we have learned pranayama like Shitali, Shitakari, we have learned Brahmari. Now one more pranayama we shall learn, that is Ujjayi. Ujjayi pranayama. Ujjayi pranayama is also called as sound breath or ocean breath. So how it is performed? You have to contrast throat. You have to constrict. You have to constrict throat, and while inhaling, air should touch your glottis gland. This glottis gland, and because of that, there should be sound. Correct? Just like near ocean, you see some sound is there. Similar to that, there should be sound. I shall just perform. Observe me. Eyes closed. So when you contrast throat, you are narrowing actually air passage, and when you narrow the air passage, air goes inside by touching the gland. Correct? So this is Ujjayi. So you feel victorious after this. So it is called as victorious breath also. Ujjayi is also called as victorious breath. There are many benefits of this. It is good for thyroid. Now, actually, for thyroid, there is no medicine. And for thyroid problem, if you start taking allopathy medicine, then you have to go on consuming that lifelong. There is only one company which has particular patent of this thyroid medicine, and then your body will require that medicine forever. But naturally, if you perform this, your thyroid will go on improving and you will not require any medicine. So it balances thyroid, then it clears cough or phlegm in the body. It increases appetite, then this is good it gives benefit in cough, cold, digestion, liver problems will be cured with this pranayama. The only thing is that we have to perform it properly. So I'll demonstrate it once again. So you have to make little noise through your neck, through your by constricting the throat. This noise, what you are generating, that should not be listened by your person who is sitting to the next. Only you should feel that noise. That is important. And as the practice goes on, in fact, noise is also not required. Most important is you have to take air, and air should go slowly through your throat. Take maximum air so that up to this region your air is full, and then again you have to exhale it out back in the same process, means generating a little sound emission. So let's practice Ujjayi Pranayama. Sit straight, eyes closed, hands in Jnana Mudra. You have to contrast your throat and inhale through nose. Perform 2 more rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama. Stop practice. So in text like Hatha Yoga Pradipika or in Virendra Samhita, it is recommended that you should perform pranayam 4 times to get maximum spiritual benefit. But for us, it's not possible. But at least we should perform pranayam once in a day for 15 minutes. So before pranayama, you have to see that your stomach is empty for at least for 4 hours. That is most important. Then every day, always you have to take mitahar. Don't eat fully. You have to always take mitahar. Then, before starting any pranayam, you have to perform Shuddhi Kriya, like Kapalabhati, Anulom Vilom pranayam, or sectional breathing. We have not practiced sectional breathing much, but or full yogic session you have to perform, and then afterwards you have to start with pranayama. So, this preparation of pranayama is also important. Now we shall conclude the session. So, with practice of the Ujjayi Pranayama, you will get more benefits of pranayama. Slowly, it will be better. So, you have to try to constrict your throat in this way, and this glottis muscle should be it should touch that particular gland and go inside. That is recommended. Now we'll conclude for the session. Sit straight, normal breathing. Inhale for Om, 3 times Om chanting. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Ma Kaschit दुःख भाग भवे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। कुछ क्षण मौन प्रार्थना के भाव आपके शरीर में मन में आत्मसात हो। Join your hands. Namaskar. Rub palms. Keep palms on face. Gently massage your face, neck, and open your eyes. Gently, slowly open your eyes. Hari Om. Wish you all good day. We shall continue tomorrow 7 a.m. Hari Om.